because as you mentioned earlier, because you got to a point where you said you got the aha moment, but it must have started a little earlier.
Yeah, it did. It did. I think it started when I realized that I was really starting to lose myself, lose my who I was, and my relationships were getting lost. And my it just wasn't, what I valued were people. We're valuing the human. That's because there's a human on the other side. But when you've got to make everybody and everything just kind of, you got to get this thing done. You got to hurry up. You got to meet these numbers. We forget about how to bring people on board and how to get them that there's things going on. So along the path, I started seeing, well, along my 25 years, I lost my husband, my first husband, and it reset me. It really ended up set me back and said, oh, is this what I really want to do? And I kind of like took again a reset, and looking at it and saying, what can I do and how can I do things differently? But it stopped for a while. But then
Hmm.
you get back because, oh, the pressure, oh, the challenges, oh, the climbing ladders, oh, the money, the opportunities. And I always have liked to try something new. And so before I knew it, I was back into it again. And it's just, I felt like I was a hamster on a wheel,
On the
just
wheel, yeah.
going, going. Yeah. And it was like I wasn't stopping to really see the roses and what was really going on. And
Hmm.
I mean, everybody gets to a point where they end up saying, okay, what's next? And it grew. It really compounded, for me. And I just said, hey, and my current husband said, go check it out. Go do what you want to do. And I feel grateful that I had the opportunity. And I'm still evolving. I'm still going, what else is there for me to do? Because there's so much that we can do for people in the world and making change and making
Mm.
impact to help them on their way. One of the things I want to do is, with this so much to drool about, is I'm looking to do it like a drool junior, for schools. So because this is really lends itself to SEL training, social emotional learning, and these are things that need to go into schools because we don't really teach that to these kids anymore. So I'm on that journey. I'm training my dog to be Zeus, who's on the cover. Um, I want him walking down the road to be a therapy dog so I can take him more into schools. That's what is making me tick now. And Robin, one of the things in that first year, I started noticing about all the coaches, consultants out there in the world, and I started comparing myself to that. And I'm going like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I do that? But I'm not that. I had
Mm.
to, again, it's always that discovery of who you are.
Yeah.
It goes
And
on.
for the audience, I mean, this is a very fundamental question. Do you actually know who you are? For the audience,
Mm,
I mean, do you know who you are, really who you are? Are you defined by your job? Are you defined by what your teacher told you in the school? Are you defined by the influence of your environment around you, family, friend, teacher, managers, coworkers? Or is it you who are centered in the middle about who you are? And this is very fundamental, because as soon as you find the answer to this question, you will have a huge perspective on the different perspective on the world that around you. And
yeah.